Local and live. Covering Franklin and Washington counties, it's Let's Talk TriState.
Welcome to Let's Talk TriState. I'm Katie, and our first guest today, we have Shawn and Michael Boward, and they are from Goodnews, Hagerstown. First, good morning, and thank you for being here with us today.
Good morning.
And enjoying this nice warm weather.
Yes.
Yes, it really went from 0 to 60, didn't it? It's like 40 and 50, and then all of a sudden we're up to the 90s today. It's crazy. Now, tell us a little bit first. What is the mission of Goodnews, Hagerstown?
Well, we're a 501c3 nonprofit organization based in Hagerstown, Maryland, and we were created to serve children, families, and underserved neighborhoods through practical support, community care, and neighborhood improvement. Our work is rooted in the belief that small acts of dignity and consistency can change lives, and we focus on meeting real everyday needs while still helping create safer, more hopeful, and more beautiful communities.
Mm-hmm. What are some of the needs that you're seeing in Hagerstown right now?
Well, surprisingly, through our website, we're getting a lot of requests for like people that have two incomes and literally cannot afford food.
Isn't that something?
I mean, it's surprising. It's very surprising. So thankfully, I mean, we partnered with Wawa, we partnered with Chick-fil-A and Panera, so we have a whole network that we spend. The majority of our time is really food insecurity, and it's something that we
Feel very strongly about.
super strongly about, and it's easy for the kids to put a Wawa sandwich in the microwave and hit 2 minutes.
Sure.
It's protein, stuff like that. So I mean,
yeah, we give to a lot of people that have nothing in their freezers, nothing in their refrigerators, and we do it 7 days a week, and we get calls all the time. Do you have food for so-and-so? And we will immediately, we don't store food.
we take it to their house.
Yes,
too.
we take
That's
that
what-
day, we give the food away.
How do people find you? I mean, I guess my question is, how do you decide who is in need for the food, or is it just if you call and you ask, you'll take care of them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. But we have a referral system.
Okay.
Usually the people will come. I mean, we belong to Hub City Vineyard, which is like 1,200 people go there. So we see a lot of people. We have a lot of requests that come in from that. But we have a whole neighborhood, Valley Meadows off Virginia Avenue. We've been working with for 4 years there. We know all the parents. We know every kid. We're up close and personal. And a lot of stuff comes in through our website or referrals. We'd like to do a lot more, but we're doing a pretty good job with the food stuff now.
What was the inspiration behind starting Goodnews, Hagerstown?
Growing up
grew
and being
up
in the
this,
projects and literally not having,
And feeling the anti-bullying, that was another area. Going to school and feeling ashamed. We help a lot of, especially middle school, because that's when it really starts happening. But middle school and high school children that go to school without proper shoes, they're embarrassed. We give away brand new Nikes to a lot of
we have a Nike
I read that
program.
on your website
Yes.
that you were able to give away quite a few pair of Nikes.
Absolutely, yes. Children that may not otherwise be able to play basketball or that type of thing, we provide them with the needed essentials so they can, and they won't feel slighted or not at we want everybody to have dignity, and so we really try to provide everybody that needs one something with what they need.
And you spoke earlier about how you'll take food to people's houses.
Yeah.
Do you do the same thing with hygiene products?
Oh, with everything we do that way. We do partner. Like we had an event was a week or so ago where we partnered with a nonprofit out of Frederick, Caring Open Hands or Caring Hearts, but they came up and we would set everything out and do it. But we have things like that. But for the most part,
Cosmo Pro has been wonderful. They've given so many products to culturally, insecure people that need stuff for their hair
Which
and they
is a
don't have
big
it.
thing.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Sure.
And it's a big thing.
We
yes.
give out a ton of stuff,
Yes.
just the hair products and stuff.
Deodorant, I can imagine, is another.
Yeah.
It could be another big one.
Yes.
Pull-ups
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
yes.
is like
Sure.
the number one thing.
Sure.
Yes, so.
And
Yeah, so we try to, even if we don't have specific resources, we try to point people in the direction of we're able to make resource guides, or we know people that can help them. So we do have a lot of different things that we do. And one thing that we do also, which is kind of funny, is we do beautification, which beautification is not something you normally think of when you're thinking of people in need.
Sure.
But it's one of the things that if your neighborhood is neglected and there's mud everywhere and it looks bad,
they feel neglected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they feel
You know what I
neglected.
mean?
You want to have pride and
Yes.
feel good about what you're seeing when you walk out. Yeah, absolutely. It is a
Absolutely.
prideful type of thing.
Yeah, and when the children get involved, which is what we've really been, that's our big thing, is getting the children involved in it. They then have a sense of
Ownership.
Yes, they don't want to throw
Stewardship
things.
of the
They don't
land.
want to,
Yeah.
destroy things. They want to plant things. And we started a project last year in Valley Meadows, and the middle school boys were the ones that really took part in it. And they are right now ready to go. And I mean, ready to plant the flowers and take care of them. It's amazing, isn't it?
It changed the whole neighborhood. We started out having like all the kids come down in the spring, and what we did was we had a ton of volunteers. We had hundreds of plants, and we were doing just like planters for their for their porches and stuff, which was a huge success. Well, it ended up being a whole summer long thing.
Yeah.
And her working with them, 90 out of 100 homes had flowers or gardens in there, and it changed the whole neighborhood.
Yes.
You would not even believe the change. Like they were having block parties. People didn't even know each other.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know what I
Everybody
mean?
came
The
out
trash was
talking.
everywhere. There was no trash. I mean, it literally nobody had it. It was wild. Wish we would have documented all that.
I was just
now.
going to say, did you have any before and after?
Oh, we do have
pictures?
before and after
Yeah.
pictures. I'm talking about just as
The
far
camaraderie
Yeah.
amongst
Oh,
the
it's
neighbors.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable how it, and then just everywhere to go right now.
And you know what else? When you're teaching those kids things like planting and giving them ownership,
Right.
they're learning so many other life skills as well,
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
it's a bonding and coming together type of
Yeah.
thing, and that's. You guys really, wow, so your mission is big. You have a nice, big
all day
mission.
long. I don't even know how we do it, but we also do a special needs class once a month
Yeah.
at Hub City Vineyard and Cafe, and we do. They come with their caregivers, and we have lunch and everything, and it's set up. They come in and they can make decorate their own flower pots with all kinds of sensory materials
And they love
stuff.
plants,
Yeah.
and they love seeing them grow.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
And, even sometimes they like feeling the dirt, and we have all the sensory things, and we're working on getting a lot more stuff going into sensory gardens, starting community gardens and things like that, because we really feel nature helps people's depression, helps people's well-being. It's amazing what you see. And also camaraderie, like you were saying, it helps people come together. So, and we can also plant food and
Eat it.
have food.
Yes, absolutely.
So yes, it all ties together.
Where is the class that you're offering?
Well, that was the one he was talking about by the mural there downtown.
The unusual size mural across from the stadium.
in the park. Yes, we're going to have one there. We're also going to be having a plant pollinator gardens,
30
starting
pollinator
30 of them, starting behind Hub City Brewery.
Yep.
And that's actually going to be starting next Saturday, the 25th, with the Hagerstown Youth Council from 9 o'clock in the morning. Anybody is welcome to come. And we're going to be planting 30 pollinator gardens along with a butterfly station, a watering station. And we'll be caring for those throughout the summer. Yeah, all that good stuff.
Cool.
So,
And that's open to anybody.
That's open to anybody.
Okay.
And also, did you want to tell them about all the stuff we have upcoming this weekend and next week?
No, you go ahead. Here's basically what we're asking though. What we
Lots
need
of
are people that
volunteers.
want to get involved. They like to get involved with kids. They want to know how she does her magic in these planners downtown, like last year. This was phenomenal. But we really need volunteers to come in, and we really need businesses and stuff to help us expand this and partner with us and stuff. So if there's anybody out there, please, go
Yes.
to our website or Facebook, Instagram, or something like that. But on our website, there's pages you can fill out, and just come
forms.
through.
Yes, please, anyone. And we're starting this, actually this Saturday, we're partnering with Sanmar Hope Project in the South End. We're trying to, that median, we're doing Blessed Median, we're starting, and we're doing a time planting project, and starting at 11 o'clock. Everybody is invited to come on out. They're going to be shutting down.
Especially if you know how to use tools. And that.
Wilson Boulevard, and come on out and plant to your heart's content. We'll be doing that from 11 to 3. Then on Tuesday, I believe that's the 21st, we're going to be doing the Reach Homeless Shelter. We're going to be beautifying the front of that reaches out onto Franklin Street. We do remulching
Sam's Club
with
is
Sam's
partnering
Club.
with
Yes,
us,
Sam's Club's going to. They're going to be coming over and helping out. And that's going to be from 9 to 12. So people are invited to come to that. And then on Earth Day is the Wednesday, the 22nd, from 1 to 4, downtown Hagerstown. We're going to be meeting down there. I think are we meeting at Cannon or the square?
Cannon,
At the corner of Cannon Avenue. And the 11 planters on Franklin Street that we did last year and maintained for the whole year. We're asking volunteers to come out, which I think 50 or so volunteers have signed up so far.
Is there a particular, I know you said earlier that you were looking for volunteers.
Yes.
Is there a particular event that you need volunteers more for than another event?
It's probably going to be, we partner with the city of Hagerstown, so they're also, all the stuff's going to be on
Downtown Hagerstown on the Facebook page.
On the Facebook page.
Yes.
So I think I'm kind of got the gist that there's going to be a lot of people coming to these classes because it's for people in Potomac Towers.
Yeah,
it's like
that's starting in
intergenerational
June 11th. They haven't put that on there yet, so.
But I think we're going to need a lot of volunteers for that because there's going to be kids and everybody's.
It's
going to be able to take stuff
intergenerational.
home.
We're inviting seniors to come. We're inviting kids and families, especially kids without access to soil, plants, yards, cars. They can just walk there.
And it's a whole learning experience too. We just don't have these classes and stuff. We go into detail. They take stuff home. It tells them about the plant, how to take care of them.
Get them excited about learning. And
not only that, how earthworms, like I didn't even know this to this year, earthworms are in soil, literally the oxygen can go down through the holes. And
I taught 5th grade for a little bit, so I'm a little familiar.
But it's very educational, but I think we're going to need a lot of volunteers.
And that starts June 11th, and that's every week.
That's every week, yes. That's on Thursday evenings from 6 to 7:30.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and
then
they can
once
also
a month
check,
on a Saturday.
Yes, yeah, and once a month on a Saturday from 9 to 12.
When did you establish Good News Hagerstown? When did this start?
Well, we became a 501c3 August 30th of 2023. We were around for about 6 months before that. Yeah.
And what's your staff like? Is it just the two of you?
We're the main part of it right now with all of our volunteers. Yes.
Wow,
So
you are
we
busy.
have board members and stuff, but we have a pretty steady staff. But the problem is our events are so over, different times and stuff. A lot of them can't consistentally make it.
Sure.
Yeah, because it's different.
You know what I mean? That's why we bring a lot of other volunteers in. These events coming up are huge. You know what I mean? And even now, if we had 10, 20 people come, it probably wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's the response from the community been?
Oh, it's been fabulous.
I'm sure.
They got very involved with the 11 planters we did downtown, and we got a huge response. We had people stopping in traffic constantly.
I think 140,000 people already
viewed it on
viewed
maps.
just the pictures of them planting.
Wow.
And listen, she put it on maps. We don't even know how to do social media. So I don't even know how you get the 140,000 people went to maps and clicked on these things.
Yeah, right.
But
I'm with you. I'm not very good at technology.
But the response has been nuts.
Yes.
And
awesome.
it's really got something about plants just brings everybody together, whether it's whoever, kids, young, old, you know what I mean? It's very,
It's amazing.
very...
We had a girl say it literally saved her life. Just having planter out that she could see gave her hope.
She
It's
put it on our
amazing,
Google
yeah.
our Google ratings. You can see what she put there.
I mean, it's
Literally
amazing.
says she saved her life.
Truly meant it, and she's one of our volunteers this year. So
Wow.
yeah, and she said it brought her whole community, her whole building together, because I had dropped off plants to her, and she had take stem cuttings, and she'd given it to
We do that too.
neighbors.
Please don't destroy our planters. We will give you plants.
Yes, all
Okay,
you
just
have to
ask.
do, yes,
Yeah.
ask us. We will
that's
give
how-
you plants.
Oh, it sounds incredible. What is your goal for the future of the organization? I'm sure, is it just to
Yeah.
continue beautifying and just keep
Right.
getting bigger and bigger?
Well, we actually are beautifying like Hagerstown this year.
Yeah.
You know, like
we're trying
downtown.
to put down more
Yeah,
planters.
so we kind of
and-
we work very closely with City Hall and downtown Hagerstown, and we're actually partners with them now. So for the next 10 years, this is what we want to do. We want to keep kids in the loop. We want to do more education.
Absolutely.
But it's amazing how when you give somebody a purpose, whether it's watering a flower, taking care, it changes like everything.
Absolutely. When I was an educator, I taught elementary school for almost 10 years. One of the biggest things I learned was give every kid a responsibility.
Yeah.
Give them something
Yeah.
that they are
Because they're
proud
going to
of.
get in
that
that. They're going to get
Yeah.
in. I tell you what, in that neighborhood, there was a lot of stuff that went on before, and believe me, just the trash alone. You know what I mean? If
Yes.
it changes their way of thinking.
And they're so
Absolutely.
respectful of you. I mean, like, I've had so many people, they don't bother this. No, they come up, they ask me, Miss Shawn, can I help you? And I have kids following me around like the Pied Piper. But I like teaching them.
Sure.
And I like showing them things. They're not, like everyone else, they're not paid. I love teaching the kids, and they learn things. And then you see them growing up. And they want to learn.
Yeah.
At the heart of it, they want to learn. They're just bored most of the time when they're out there doing, stuff.
Or maybe don't have the resources
don't
to
have
They
the
do
don't.
resources.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Of
A lot of
course
people,
not,
a lot of
yeah.
families that we help out. I'll tell you what our criteria was when we first started. It's not like that anymore. Well, we kind of wanted single mother with over 3 kids. When we'd go to their house. I'm not talking about everything else, but they didn't have a car, so they didn't have access. A lot of these places only get their stuff from the dollar store. That's the closest place they can walk. Well, here's what. They can't get on a county commuter with 5 kids and go to a food bank. They can't, even up at, we do a whole bunch of things with our church, from the backpack giveaway to Angel Tree and stuff like that. But here's what. They can't get there.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can't get their kids and them, especially after hours or whatever.
A lot of them have
So we
disabled kids.
try. That's why we try to go to their houses and stuff, which we do.
I was
mean, that's
really-
the only way to make it work.
I'm glad that you touched upon that, because I was wondering if you don't have a facility, do
No.
you?
Well, we have put it this way: we have storage units,
Okay.
and we have places that we
You
partner.
have stuff in different places.
Yeah, like we partnered Reach.
That's part of the dream down the road.
The Reach Cold Weather Shelter, who we partnered with this last year, has been just been
Oh, they're great.
absolutely
Yeah,
fantastic.
they're great. Yes.
So that's just one of them. But we try to partner with a whole bunch of others. Collaboration's our biggest
Yes,
thing.
that's our biggest thing.
Sure.
And it kind of works out because when you collaborate with other nonprofits and stuff like that, you share resources like with
Yes.
Reach and I.
And you can
and
reach a
us
lot
did.
more people that way.
Yeah, and just the beautiful relationships you bring.
And are you both from Hagerstown?
Yes.
I mean, okay, so born and raised.
Yep.
Okay, so that's where that real passion comes in for this
and
particular
he was
area.
raised with a single mom, in a very difficult situation.
He made when I went to
yeah.
school when everybody else had Converse, I had fish heads.
I don't know what that is.
That's the
cheap
off-brand.
shoes.
Okay.
The off-brand Converse.
Well,
like
yeah.
you know how the front of it they called them fish heads. They'd like draw on my shoes and stuff.
And in this day and age, what the kids are getting, what that's considered cool, is so expensive. Like the
Oh,
backpacks,
yes.
the shoes,
Yeah.
even down to like the prime drinks that they're drinking.
yes.
All
Yes.
that, and to be cool and to keep up with everybody and your peers, it's expensive.
It is
Well, not only that,
yeah.
just say you're at the bus stop and like everybody else has the cool shoes on, but you.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me, you don't even want. I mean, you can't try to hide. I
Yeah,
did.
sure.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it just changed the whole thing. That's
Changes
what we
your whole
started with.
perspective, yeah.
When we started this long before we became a 501(c)(3)
Mm-hmm.
a couple of years because the shoes was a big deal to me. You know what I mean? So we
That was something that stuck with you
Yeah.
from when you were
Oh,
younger.
absolutely. Never forget it. And I know these people are going through the same things. So
Yeah, so we just want more opportunities, for people to heal, grow, and thrive.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, and we don't want to lose the personal touch.
and this is it
Yeah.
too. When volunteers come out, it's not only are they doing something for the people there, they're doing some of themselves. They're getting in the
Yes.
community.
Yes,
They're
making friends.
So many of our volunteers from different places are like best friends now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're all like kind of like the same mindset. You know what I mean? They want to. You know what I mean? You'll be around like
When you give
people,
outside yourself, it does something.
Yeah, of
it brings you
course.
joy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely does.
It does.
Wow.
And you're giving back and you're getting joy. So what else can you ask for?
So community and getting the community. Everybody wins.
Yes.
From the volunteers to the people we help.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Can I go back to something that you said at the very beginning? About the food, Wawa. Where do they make the food?
Oh, here's what the great part is. So anyway, our Wawa sandwiches are stuff they hadn't put out yet. It's everything there is made fresh from like the bakery, all the bakery stuff. So the next day they don't. If
They
didn't
can't sell it.
Yeah, well they didn't even bring it out. So we go pick it up. We pick it up through Monday through Friday.
And it's flash frozen.
And I think last for the February numbers, it was probably about the same. It was about 1,500 sandwiches just from there. And the Chick-fil-A we picked up the other night, we had so much of it that these are stuff that usually got thrown away.
Yes.
And you know what? And not only that, you think, oh my goodness, I was telling her, who would ever thought Wawa, Chick-fil-A, and Panera, like the three hottest restaurants, that's what we give out. And Sanders Cookie Jar.
Yeah, Sanders Cookie Jar is wonderful.
Which is unbelievable.
Yeah, all fresh baked goods.
When I was younger, my mom and I, we used to go to the mall all the time, and Annie Ann's Pretzels was in the mall.
Yeah.
And if you went to Annie Ann's right before they closed, all of those pretzels, they had to get rid of them because they couldn't sell them the next day. So we would be like creeping around, hey, can we get rid of those pretzels? So that could be something else you could add because they do the same thing. If you're not used to just...
It's amazing. And I tell you, these organizations like Wawa, Sanders Cookie Jar, they are such they help out
so
the
many
community
people.
so much.
Absolutely.
Thousands
Wonderful.
and thousands and thousands.
And it's great
Yes,
food. It's
it is.
really
It's
good
really
quality
wonderful.
food.
Yes, and we immediately drop it off. Like I said, we do not store the food. We immediately
It took 3 hours
take
for us
it to whoever needs
pick up
it.
Chick-fil-A the other night and just to get rid of it.
Yes, and we got rid of it immediately.
Do you just
Yes.
have like a big long list of addresses and you just pop
here's what we have. We have groups text set up where
Yes,
like when we get
and we
something
text
in,
them.
or this is what really happens. Hey, if it all starts out, I don't really want to ask again, but of course we're going to do it. And we encourage it. So people usually get a hold of us, our people we already do. Hey, if you have something, bring it by or whatever. But we put out like text blast. Hey,
We have
anybody need
this,
some Chick-fil-A come through? Because it was unexpected that day.
Yes. But usually when we know we already have, like today, we know who needs stuff today. But if anybody needs anything, all they need to do is go on our website, fill out the form, and we'd be happy to help them.
how many people do you think you're serving? You're able to service with?
We do,
You
yeah.
mean just with Wawa or everything?
I don't know, but
I don't know how. Well, here's the thing. I think they count per person as one meal.
okay.
So
okay.
it could be the same person. It'd be 3 people if they
In the
ate 3
same-
times a day. No, if you ate like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, it's counted as 3.
Gotcha.
You know
okay.
what I mean? So I don't know how all that works or anything, but thousands and
Wow.
thousands.
Because
Just in
Between
Washington County.
just in Washington County,
That's
yeah.
unbelievable.
And that's just what we
We
personally
we
deliver.
personally do, yes. Because we
You know what I mean?
like he said, it was like about almost 1,500 sandwiches just in 1 month through Wawa, and that's not the other stuff we do,
Yeah,
which
like
is another
Sanders
1,500.
cookie jar. At the
yeah.
end of the day, that's not baked. We take it out and we do all kinds of stuff. We dropped a whole bunch of cookie jar off to another nonprofit having meetings last night with the community and stuff.
We try to do
You know what I mean? We
collaborative
do the
stuff.
Eliza's
Yes, we do that a
house.
lot. Eliza's house, because they're really helping a lot of homeless people right
and
now.
Salvation Army opened up a soup kitchen or kind of like a kitchen thing.
Nana feeding, I think it's
Yeah,
called.
so with
yes.
Vanessa, we partner with them. We drop stuff all the time off to them to help out.
So we
down
try
there.
to help out all the other, nonprofits that are in the area. Anybody that needs help, we will help. If
we can, we
Yes.
will. And if we can't, we will
You'll
put
find
the word out.
or you'll be able to find somebody that can. So I know you talked about volunteers. How else can people help you and get involved other than volunteering?
I mean, if they want to donate, any in-kind goods, of course, monetarily, because everything goes, right into the program. We welcome any of that. They can just go on our website, which is, do you want me to go ahead and?
Please.
It's goodnewshagerstown.org. They can go on the website, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and like I said about our classes, they will be on Downtown Hagerstown, the Facebook page.
Now, we do need, if anybody, have a position open right now for a social media intern.
Yes,
Okay.
Because
you really
we
need one,
never did
yes.
social media, personally.
Yes.
And that's what
So I don't know
everybody's
how to do it.
Yeah.
So we go to our Facebook and everything. That's us
Yes.
trying hard.
Yes, it's but we really spend most of our time actually doing actually out in the field.
That's
so.
what
All day long.
Yes.
It's all day long
Yeah.
from the
Yes.
time we wake up before we pick stuff up.
It sounds like
It is.
Maybe take a short nap from like 2 to 3, maybe.
Get back up
And go
before
back
walking
out.
around.
right
Yeah,
back.
just pick up
And with the gas prices the way that they
Oh,
are.
it's unbelievable.
Oh my
And you know
goodness.
what? We have not ever. We do need funding now in donations. We have never taken a dollar from anybody.
Yeah,
Or had a
we've been
grant so
self-funded
far.
up to this, but
Now it's getting to the point,
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially with gas prices
It's
and stuff,
insane.
and we go through $20-25 a day in gas.
No doubt.
Just
Yeah,
by-
with those numbers you were saying, all those families. That's
Yeah.
wow, that's wild. Okay, so we have the website address. People can check you out there. Facebook,
Absolutely.
social media, Downtown Hagerstown to get the classes and
Mm-hmm.
the different events. Is there anything else that we have not covered about Good News Hagerstown that you want to make sure we discuss before we wrap up here today?
Well, if anybody wants to see our flowers, a lot of people follow the flowers. We also are doing the Boxcar Stadium.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to go check that out, we're gonna have and what we do is we try to bring in stuff that's not even stuff's never been here before, like different kind of trees and stuff like that. So, and we'll have classes there as well with kids during the ball.
that's
ball
It's a great
games and
venue.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a great idea.
So anyway, if you want to check that out,
Very nice.
Yeah.
have a little flower tour going on through Hagerstown this year or something.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like Shawn and Michael, you guys are really doing beautiful things in the community. And so thank you for what you do, and thank you for telling us about your mission and
Thanks for
spending
having
time
us.
with us on
Yeah,
Let's Talk
thank you
TriState.
for having us.
You're very
Absolutely,
welcome.
Thank you.
If you'd like to be featured on an upcoming episode of Let's Talk Tri-State, call 717-597-9200 or email letstalk@921thegoat.com.